Alright, sorry I had to feed the dog. Decided to do it a little bit earlier this evening. Oh my god, I need to shave. Yeah, I was absolutely knackered last night, so I'm going to try and crunch it out today. First order of business is ChatGPT back. No. It's been off for like fucking 2 days. Oh. Anyway. That's unfortunate because I'm now at the point where I kind of need it. Or don't need it, it would just be beneficial, right? Need to Google it like a fucking millennial. I want to spend the first part of this session while I've still got some energy implementing an RSS feed and a Next.js. And I'm pretty sure, well, we've got this, but I had a quick Google of this morning and there was a LogRocket blog on this. Yeah. 27th of September. Mr. Mojid, let's see if you can help me out here, because I am struggling. I had a quick browse over this morning. We're obviously not going to clone this because we have our own version running. So we have this. A quick look inside the project. If you open the MDX.js file, you'll see that we exported a function called getSortedPosts. We don't have that, but we do have a posts file, so I think we can just repurpose that. That dog, man. We'll use that file instead. You'll see we exported an async function called getSortedPosts. Oh, maybe it's actually... is that GitHub? Nice. Alright, so in your utils, you created an MDX.js file and you exported... What did you export? getSortedPost. There you go. Post directory, you're grabbing all the files in that directory, and then for each file, and then pushing it, and then sorting it. Okay. I wonder if I have something already. So I've already got the sort, so that's good. So we don't need this. Maybe the data needs to be in a particular structure. Don't know. We'll find out. It returns a list of posts with from matter details like title, slug, description, date, and more. We then invoke the function inside the getStaticProps method inside blogindex.js. That all makes sense so far. I actually wonder, I've just realized that I created, where am I? In my Notion lib directory, I created an IFI. And I wonder if I should just call that in the getStaticProps for the post page. Don't know. We'll find out. Maybe that's why it was timing out. Anyway, we can come back to that. For our feed project, we'll create this to generate the feed file and invoke it inside getStaticProps. Note that the fetching method's always called. Yeah, so we're gonna add something like this. The feed, two different packages, the RSS library. So let's take a look at this. Node RSS. I always like checking how many stars something has. Thought it was going to be more, given it was his first one. And I'm just going to check the second one. feed npm package. Let's see if we can feed. All right, so let's get more. I mean, it's terrible to pick something purely based on popularity, but I generally find that that's served me quite well, especially for topic matters that I'm unfamiliar with. Like, if I don't know what I'm installing, I'm probably not going to install something that has 1,000 weekly downloads. Interestingly, I think this is the same package that, if I go back to my original search, and here's Ashley's post, I think she talks about it as well. Yeah, she uses feed as well. Maybe we should use feed, because then we have, I'm just going to duplicate that and go back to my original article. Ah, I've just fucked with history, haven't I? Right, so now we've got 2 articles. What is this? I kind of like this font. I wouldn't have it for my own, but I quite like it. Description or content of each item in the channel can't have regular HTML. They must be encoded. So it's really difficult. So this is where I got to last time, but I was way too tired last time. So let's try and recreate this. I'm just going to create this just above the FA. Generate RSS feed. The base URL for this is going to be a stored site somewhere. Have I not? Util data. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Site URL should be the base URL. And the author, I should be able to do personal name. Personal. Oh, I don't have an email. Data. These are just simple data objects that I can reference throughout the site. I could move them into environment variables, but they're all, I mean, it's all publicly available information, so I'm not that fussed. And I'm using it to display information on my website, so I mean, it's all there. And link, author link, she's going to her Twitter, or I should say they are going to their Twitter. So maybe I'll do the same. Let's do social Twitter.url. Alright, so there's our author. We're creating a new feed. Oh, we're going to have to cancel the build and do yarn add feed. I can always tell when I've had too much coffee when I start typing way too fast. I've also just realized that for whatever reason, all of my audio effects weren't being applied on my microphone. That's interesting. Cool. Let's see if that makes a difference. I wonder how long that's been off for. I knew it was off in the last one because I could hear all my typing, and it's not great to sit and listen to that. Alright, we've created a new feed. Our title is going to be, we're just going to manipulate this slightly and just say articles by me. I can tidy this up later. Description. My blogs. The ID will be the base URL that we've set, the link will be the base URL, language will be EN, feed links, an RSS2 feed link at the base URL /RSS.xml. Okay, and then we've put the author object in. Now this is complaining because copyright is missing. Let's create a copyright. Title, description, ID. Oh. Required in feed options. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got feed options. Yes, it's only ID, title, and copyright that we need. ID. Does that get added? No, shit. ID, title, copyright. They were all strings, I believe. I'm just going to call these what they are because I don't know what I'm putting in at the moment. Let's add that. Oh, that's the feed options. Oh wait, is the only thing that is required in this whole thing. Constructor takes feed options, and the only thing I need to pass at the moment is ID, title, and copyright. D, which I have. D, title, and copyright. I'm actually just going to remove this for now. And copyright should be a string. So we can just remove this. I'm just going to remove this. Looks like we're using it further down the page. So we'll keep it for now. Let's have a look, see. Developer ready. The reason I got frustrated with this last time, just say copyright. This needs to be a collection of files, I'm guessing, and then I need to be able to extract this data. And I just add the author in there. Cool. Contributor, date image, feed, add category, add contributor. Creating, I'm not. So this creates a new feed. I wonder if that actually creates the XML file. If he posts for each, yeah. Maybe it does. It's weird that you don't specify where it gets saved to. I guess we'll find that out later. That's what I want to call. I want to call feed RSS2. Okay, so we've got the feed. Here we are generating an RSS feed based on Ashley's article, and articles are being passed in here. If we look at the blog, so this is about blog posts, so it makes most sense to do it on the blog index page. So we'll just minimize those styles. Here we have all the posts, and we have them tucked in a nice tidy array. And here we have, Oh, we're not using this anymore. Let's just get rid of it. Here we have a blog post which has some custom properties and a cover. That's what I'm choosing to send over. On the get posts. Oh, actually, no, I'm just formatting it as that. So it comes back as a page object response. Maybe I need to take this typing off. I can't remember why I had to cast it. I'm sure we'll find out. Anyway, this gets all the posts and it is retrieving everything from Notion, so that makes sense. So why don't we await get posts, and then I don't think I need anything returned from that function, do I? Yeah, that's just gonna get called, which is why I made the iffy, right? Because that would just be called once on build. Maybe it makes more sense. It's more nexty to this. Can you await? Oh god, I'm gonna show my can you do that? Can you just await that? Let's find out. So we've got Notion here, and instead of this iffy, what have I got? What function names have I got at the minute? Get post data, get all post IDs, get page data, get posts, create post. So that creates a markdown file from interestingly, that grabs everything and then sticks it in here, which means I'm doing a double call here. What if I just made this, I export this as an ASIN. I don't know, generate post. Then that calls create post. Okay, create posts, make it plural, and then we'll call for each one in here. Ooh, why am I doing it as const? It's nasty. Anyway. That's gonna call this. Maybe I can just take posts here. I get posts. Maybe that just passes in an array of blog posts. Doesn't know because it passes. Oh, well, I suppose I could just pass, yeah, this in. Right. Okay. So I'm going to take this out. So this is just going to be a function. I've been using a Mac all day, so I'm constantly hitting command instead of control. It's very frustrating. I'm looping through each of these. Then we've got the UUID in the string. I think I might actually lift this out. And then I don't think there's any real just do this. Create posts. Or get posts. Then shift this up. Create posts. And I want to do that after did it get posts? Yeah. So I'm calling get posts first. I'm just gonna this is annoying that these are consts. I wonder if I can do this first. So first I'm calling get posts. It's going to go to Notion and it's going to grab everything and give me everything back as professional and personal. I actually don't think it needs to now. I think it can just give me everything in an array. I used to differentiate it, but then I realized I have 6 blogs in total, and so there's probably no point in doing that. So if we just return, that will now return promise, which returns an array of blog posts. That's cool. We're going to create blog posts, which will do the same. It says the same thing twice. Retrieve all blog posts. And then create a markdown file for each Notion blog post. I mean, I could just call create posts. I don't know. Does it make any difference? If I say await get posts, that gives me posts back. Let's say create posts. I feel like I need it to return something for it to await. Can't redeclare. Yeah, I shouldn't need that anymore. I'm going to sort the posts here because I feel like the feed I'm going to want sorted. So probably makes sense to sort it here, right? So we'll just sort posts and then we'll just return sorted posts. Post tags. Let's just move that out as well. So we'll need to see if this. Let's see. I'm sure there is a much better way of doing this. We'll do one here, and then we'll do. And then inside the create posts for each of these, for const post of posts, I'm gonna do a console log say. It's fine. So we should see 1, then a bunch of IDs, and then a 3. And if we do, that means we know that this await is working as intended. I'm going to just delete all of these, just so we have an empty directory. Then I'm going to do a yarn build. I don't even need yarn dev at the minute. Okay, get page data. Pardon me. So waiting get posts. Is that one? Did I just shoot myself in the foot? Yep. Let's have a look. So get page data. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do this. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. Okay. There's the 1. There's the IDs. That's the 3. Cool, so that works. That's good to know. And then if we quickly check the posts, we should have all of them. My entire backlog of blog life. But that's good to know that works. Joking aside, that's good to know that works. So let's just, we're going to create, does it matter? Oh, we said we were going to move it, so. If that's just creating an MDX file, it shouldn't matter, right? I should just do this. Let's just comment this for later. Grab all blogs, Notion, and create an MDX file for each blog post. MDX file, and then inside Notion, we've got this generate RSS feed, which is going to take posts, which is going to be an array of blog posts. This all looks synchronous for each feed add item, write file sync. Yep, that all looks synchronous, so we should be able to go. Don't think I exported this. this I'm going to pass the sorted post to. Hopefully this should generate some sort of feed. So if I look at this now, I've made some changes here. I'm just going to bring up the terminal. I'm actually going to run a yarn build now, because I want to see if what I have provided will generate a feed.xml file. And we'll know that has worked if the build doesn't error, which it did. Of course it did. Okay, we're going to need to tidy this up. We need the content, file name, metadata here. Interestingly, we're going to need to see what comes back here. Post.content, I'm guessing that's the actual This could be tricky because Notion sends over a bunch of blocks. It doesn't send over it doesn't send over a markdown string. Oh, what happened to my lights? I'm guessing I'm going to need to send a markdown string as that content. Yeah. To do that, I think I need this get post data. Yeah, it gives me content as HTML. So it's an asynchronous function. And it takes an ID, which is the slug, which we should have access to here. Let's see where get post data gets called. Params.id, so that's the actual slug. That's annoying. Not to worry, the slug is here. Slug has arrived. So for each post, we're going to need to get the slug, and that's going to come from post.properties.slug. And then I'm going to call content, and I'm going to say await get post data, and I'm going to pass the slug. And that should get, if I log content here, we should get something back, right? Which means I don't need to get that post. Can I mark this as async? Apparently so. Got the author, date, new date. File name. The URL is going to be, I think I'm actually good. Yeah, that's annoying. Again, Mac v Windows all day. So I'm going to get the slug first, and then I'm going to generate, the URL is going to be /log/slug. which means we don't need the file name. And then we're just grabbing metadata. So we need date, description, and title. And if we go to the blog ID page, data, title, description, and date. So let me just move that. Let's grab these three. And then let's go back to here. Which means we shouldn't need that. And then this we just change to post, not posts, post. Which means we now have everything. Posts for each. Now we've got everything that we need to generate. The only thing we need to await is the content being generated into an MDX string. I mean, I'm going to take the log out because we'll know instantly if it's worked. I'm just going to go to edited files here and do a yarn build. Oh yeah, I've still got the log for. Is that saying 17 of 18? Okay, well. I don't see a feed XML on the roots, but it has generated this RSS XML file. Which, excellent. The link is undefined. The description is undefined. The docs, the generator, and the copyright. Okay, solid first attempt. Feed.add item. Oh, right, here we go. ID is the URL. Just going to get rid of this, just so it doesn't clog up the blog, clog up the logs. Interestingly, right, that's what it's doing. Right, there we go. So it's calling RSS2. Write the RSS output to a public file. But it doesn't appear to have any content on it. Now, I actually mentioned something about this. I didn't know that neither the description nor content of each item in the channel cannot have regular HTML. It must be encoded. I found it's really difficult to try and parse it in a node environment on my own before putting it into the feed. getting all articles, sorting them, and then just generating the RSS feed, which is because my site is set up to build it. Yeah. Okay, so we've followed hers, theirs. That'll take years. Here you're generating an RSS feed. All posts, site URL. What do we have here? Title. New feed. Feed options. I think it's going to be to do with this, I think. Well, if we grab the console log title, then the console log title content, then we should see it synchronously updating. If this isn't working as we expect it, we'll see that these won't appear in that order. It's a very sophisticated way of debugging. We'll see if it works. All the posts are generated first. It's worrying me that it says 18 static pages. That makes me feel like things are being called over and over again. Okay, content was a terrible idea, but it's good to know that that's actually generating this as a markdown string. But it's too big to actually work out what's going on. So we'll do this instead. So we should see title A content, B content, C content. And then we know it's running synchronously. Yeah, so it's not running synchronously because here we've got, here's building an accessible menu bar, and then the content one doesn't fire until here. Whereas we want it to finish this and then add the item. Then, as long as it does, then it shouldn't matter, right? Oh, but it's not doing it. Yeah. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so this is... How do I await an async function in a JavaScript? But you know what would be great for this? ChatGPT. ChatGPT! Oh, I missed you. I missed you. Yeah, I think I just need to restructure the codes. You can also use a for of to iterate over like an array and use. I'm going to create a function here. It's going to be do something. That's a solid function. My dog is snoring, and it's the most adorable thing in the world. Do something, and inside do something for await. Ooh, you can also use the for await of, which is introduced. It allows you to wait inside a loop. This is what I need. So let's grab this. Say it's an async function. Pass it post. Posts. Posts. So what are we doing? For await this, do this. Just keep that. And feed add item. Do something here. Grab all that. Feed add item. So do something. I actually wonder if I just made that, if I could just do something and then do a then, and once I have the data, then I could just write the file. I want to see if this works. Let's see if this works, and then we can look at refactoring. Yeah, see, this is what I've used in previous iterations. Calling an async function, awaiting the results. Sorry about that. Okay, that was cool. That worked. But I'm just going to do this again, and then instead of wrapping it in an async function, I've just removed it, and I'm using the for await. And I want to see if this works. I don't need anything returned from it, so I should just be able to call this. Excellent, and it's now executing. So you want to work remotely, content, React, content, speech, content. That is the good times. So that means that hopefully this now has an actual set of data here. That is also the good times. Okay. So it's going to allow me to, yeah, well, okay. There's one item. Oh, really, it doesn't. Content encoded. It's not correct. Where's data? Yeah, there we go. Again, Mac v Windows. We've got the author here, we've got the title. Link looks correct as well. ID looks, well, I mean, it's unique anyway, so that should be good. Published date, 1st of April, also good. Description, also good. And the content is there as well. Amazing. Now, yes, and it's in order as well, because this is the most recent one. I don't think I have a local build running just now, do I? Stuck all day, and then ChatGPT comes back, and I've got it working in 10 minutes. That is the good times. Although, this is a bit worrying. Not complete loading. Anyway, it's in order because so you want to. These are in descending order. So let's close all that down, and that's going to sit in there. That's fine. On the blog index file, we're now doing this, and we got rid of the FA as well, which I think is better. And then inside Notion here, we're grabbing a bunch of this, a bunch of this, and we're grabbing a bunch of page-specific content. I'm gonna add as many feed options as I can now that I know this works. So yeah, here's feed title, articles by personal name. So if I look at the, let's get the RSS. So here's the top stuff. So we've got title, link, and a bunch of undefined things here. I think I'm just going to use my metadata description. Meta, yeah, here we go. I'm a software engineer, blah, 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 blah. I think I'll just use that. So we've got the feed options, which is in here. Let's see. Title is this. Title. No idea. Site.display name blogs. We can always change that later. The description. Okay. Description. I think I have a personal. Do I have a personal description? Let's see if this works. What is my... Could probably... Is that... I don't think that is what I'm using, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. It's fine. Excuse me. Personal. What did I do there? Personal.profile.1, and then I'm going to do line. Wonder if that'll work. And then personal profile. Okay, my description. The ID is going to be the site URL. The link will also be the site URL, base URL. The language to EN. Favicon, I need to add a favicon actually. Favicon is going to be a concatenated interpolated string, which is going to be base URL slash favicon.ico. It should be this. Copyright. This all rights reserved. Date. Year. Get full year. Personal. What name? Dated optional default is today. Yeah, I think every time it's run, it should be fine. Generator awesome. Feed for Node.js. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that if they're generating it for me. Feed links. Not generating any of them. Can I create, so I can put in feed links here. Can I do RSS? And then we'll do string here. Base URL. Simple. Interestingly, that's just going to slash JSON. as the XML for now. And then we've got the author. Is the author used anywhere else? Well, it's passed in there. Right, so that should give me everything that I need. Synchronously add each blog post to the RSS feed. Go. See, and we'll do a build. Okay. We now go to RSS XML. We've got a bunch of content here. And then if I do a yarn dev, it's a local host. I'm going to go to /RSS. Actually, does /RSS work? No, it doesn't. But maybe I could add a redirect to it that does. This XML file does not appear to have any style information. Yes, it just punts it all into one. Let's get rid of the terminal here. Let's close this down and just add that. Last build date. The docs is going to be this. The generator is using feed. The language is EN. Copyright, all rights reserved, 2023. Moi. Atom link thing here, an encoded HTML string. So that's cool, and that seems like it's worked. So I'm gonna go back to this where, yeah, so he has added .xml on the end of that. So saving this and navigating to this, we can visit these to see them, right? Annoyingly, I wanted to get all my icons from Radix, but they don't have an RSS feed. Import this and paint this code and update it to size 30 pixels. So I can choose the color, and yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but I need the icon. So let's come back to that because the icon can do that whenever. So that's going to take you there, right? That's going to take me to my XML file. How do I actually subscribe? Welcome to this blog post. This is an hour. So let's grab one of these just to see what happens. RSS feed reader. All right, and then let's pin it. Can you see that in the stream? Yeah, you can. Okay, so this is here. Has access to this site. Recommended, pin to toolbar. There we go. Get started. I actually want to use RSS, so I'm quite happy to sign up for this. Do I want that? Maybe I do want that. Let's just grab that for later. Product advertisement. Okay, so we've now got these. I don't want to follow anything just now. Go away. So I have this. What happens if I click this? Of course there's a feeder pro. Of course there is. Recommended feeds. Click here to add feeds. Upgrade. Okay, so there's nothing here. If I go to... wonder if this will actually work on localhost. And then if I go to rss.xml, that's cool. So it actually pops up and says, rarely updates. AJAMES.DEV, logs. I'm gonna need a blog blurb. That's more of like who I am as a person. I mean, it's fine for just now, right? It's just using the Vercel favicon. Interestingly, tomato feed.add item. What can I add to this? I can add an image. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that's actually just taking me to the link. Extensions, author, image, category. Takes an array of categories, name, content. So I'm going to add category and I'm going to add image. What is an enclosure? An object with a URL type. So I just need to pass the URL, I think. Object with a URL. And then let's just move that down here. Let's go back to Notion. And then for each post here, let's go to the ID page. Where's the hero? Here's the cover. So I need this for the image. So const image equals an object, which will be a URL, which will be the post.cover.external.url. And the other thing that you could add was category. So const category is going to be an array, which that should give me an array of tags. Yeah, it does. Post the category, this will give me an array back, but I don't think that matches the shape that this is looking for. So if we go to category, domain scheme ter, I mean, I just need the name, right? So I'm gonna grab the multi-select dot map, then I'm gonna grab, I think it is name. Where are my types? Option types. Tag name string. Cool. So we grab, if we map over this, deconstruct the name, and then just return it. Then we should get an array of strings here. Just pop that on there. So what did we created an image there in category. Just bulk that up a little bit. And then let's do a build. See what gets generated. So I'm going to follow this. You're subscribed with feeder. String has no properties in common with the type category. Ah, category's an object, isn't it? Yo, my pet. Add category. Do I want to do that? Add item. I think this is overall categories, right? An item category is an array of objects with name. No. So that's actually not too bad because we can just return an object like that. While that builds, I'm just logging in on the mobile app. I just want to see what pops up. So over two-factor authentication. Style, summary, yeah, give it the summary. Let's see. Add feeds that you care about. Now, I'm interested to see if that actually works. When I deploy this, I'm going to try it on mobile and see if I can get it on the mobile app. This is built So I'm going to go to localhost 3000 and then refresh. See what we get here. That's exactly. Oh, I need to run it locally. Okay, so I actually just want to. Can I just? Yeah, there we go. Interestingly, it doesn't appear to have added them in. Image and category have been passed. Here's the description, content. Oh, category, nice. Enclosure length, image, and the banner image. Nice. Okay, so it's added them in. That's good times. I am going to commit that because that's in a good place. Stop feed package. It's personal. I'm actually a bit surprised they don't have that already, but generate RSS feed. Okay, so that's now generated, and I now have an RSS file in here. That's cool. Next thing I need to do is go to my components. I'm going to open up my button file. And then I have a, well, first thing I'm going to do actually is remove this box shadow because it's fucking me off. And I'm just going to put it in here instead. There we go. That's one bug fixed. The shadows and things need reworked anyway, but that was really annoying me. So let's just do that while we're here. We are looking for, oh, we don't want to be in button. We want to be link. Styled icon, YouTube subscription, blog subscription. Subscribe. RSS feed is currently /RSS, but I think I want it to be this at the moment. Means if I now go here, this anymore. I now go to blog. It's taken a long time to. I wonder if that's because I'm running locally and it's generating all the markdown posts. It's not the end of the world, but oh, it could be because I have incremental static regeneration on. That could actually be quite bad. I'm going to go to blog, index. Oh, I've actually turned it off here, so I'm not revalidating here. That's good, because I previously had that set to an hour, which means it would sit and generate all these posts, which I don't want. So just keep an eye on that. Does this have... Yeah, I'm going to take this off as well. Yeah, I'm going to take that off. Just update on deploy, I think. This hideous button is for the filters. No, I've got the subscribe button. So if I hit this, it should take me to... That's interesting. Ah, because it's taking me to the production. That's fine. It's all good. Yeah, that's taking fucking ages. Because it's generating all those posts every time. That does work. I'm fine with that, but link has been updated. ID. That just means if I make an edit, it won't appear in the blogs until I next deploy, but for how little I'll actually make changes. It's fine. Yeah, so it's building this every time. But then if I'm running yarn dev, it's going to do a build every time anyway, so it doesn't matter where it's actually called. If it gets called and get static props or an iffy, it's going to do the same thing, right? Okay, that's cool. We'll just wait 3 days until this goes onto my blog post. Oh, it's painful. There we go. That's going to take us to the correct place. That's working. However, we're going to have to get the npm React icons. Sad. I wanted to do it all with Redux. An entire library for... Ah, nice, you can just request one. That's fine. We'll go back to the link component. Gonna need to look into that because it's really gonna slow down development. To my blog subscribe link, and then I'm not gonna use this. All files. This method has the trade-off that it takes a long time to install the package. Should be fine. Icons. Oh shit. There's all of them. Wait, what? So they're all available through React icons? No way. Hero icons. Instead of sifting through this, I'm pretty sure this article talks about getting one, doesn't it? Yeah. There we go. Let's grab this. That is heinously lazy, but Too long, didn't read. Blog subscribe link, we're gonna add that in here. I'm not gonna pass a color and hopefully it inherits it, and we're passing a size of 30 pixels. A string or number, yeah, nice. What is my, where's the YouTube one? What size is that? 18. There we go. We've got that there, and then if we go into an actual article, should have this, and if we go into responsive mode, yeah, I removed it from this. Whoops. Hey, I should re-add that for tablet mode. It was just a bit thin on the ground, especially here. There was nowhere really to put it. If I go back to the blog overview, it should be there. Okay, I want that to be, there's actually, yeah, I mean, it will follow suit. Let's make it a little button. So if the type is button, the type is link, I think we need to add if type is icon, right? The icon will always be there. The type can be, oh no, it should be fine, So we're going to go to the blog index page. Here's the blog subscribe link. And we're going to open up the type here. We're going to say, initially, we want this to be an icon, and then afterwards, let's make it a button. You don't seem happy about that. It's working though. Alignment's a little bit weird, but that's because of their icon. Sad. That's a sad icon. Oh well. Can't have it all, eh? Type can either be CSS, optional, or be a record. What string? Does that satisfy? Yeah, it does. Okay, and then if we go to tablet. Oh yeah, that was why. Oh, that's why I did two separate buttons. Pause on the link itself. Never remember why I did that. I'm conditionally adding the text here, so if the type is button, or That's annoying. I think because I'm not struggling for space here and there's not a lot going on, and with the level of effort it will take to refactor this based on the reward that will come from doing so, I'm going to put this as a button and just keep this as a button, because even if we go to this, I'm actually going to get rid of this article's title and have, in fact, let's just do that now just so we can see how it looks. So on the blog index, we have filters, which means I don't need, yeah, that doesn't look terrible. Yeah, I mean, sure. Oh, we're at 137. That's cool. That's actually good timing. Is there anything else I need to do for the subscription? I've got the RSS link. Oh, that's one thing I want to do. I want to go and look at Next.js redirects. No, not on Netlify. I want the Next docs. Async redirects in your next config.json. So let's just collapse everything here. Close all open files. Let's go into the next config. And let's add it under images, I think. Return the source is going to be /rss.xml and the destination is RSS. No. The source is RSS and I want to redirect them to my XML file. So now, oh, maybe I need to restart the build. Take his sweet time because he's going to rebuild everything. Sad about that icon. I'm also really sad about this button. It looks terrible. Not the icon, but the actual. I mean, it just doesn't suit the page. Anyway, let's go to blog index. Maybe it's because it's too big. Maybe if I make it the same as the rest. Maybe that's a bit better. And hold on, I'm getting fucking distracted. Now if I go to RSS, yeah, then it redirects to rss.xml. Which means on my subscribe, now I can just go to /RSS, which is what it was previously. So we'll add an RSS redirect. What did we install? React icons. Ugh. Oh, actually, while we're here, let's just fix this up. What was this called in the RSS feed? Styled RSS. Styled RSS feed. Position relative. Let's try and get this to line up.
I can spot any change in your physiology. Everything from your weight to your BMI.
My BMI's none of your business.
Nope. Is it loaded yet? Oh my god. I'm gonna need to look at fixing that. Anyway, we have a subscription here, and then relative, and then top.
You can tell stuff like that from how my blood tastes?
-8. -2. -1. Maybe 2. Let me get the Windows ruler out. Yeah, I think that's it. And then we'll go left, -2 as well. Oh, left 2. Yeah? -1. Maybe that looks better. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. I've got a gap on the... The gap looks bigger because the box is bigger. Yeah. So the actual image is smaller. The image is only 12 pixels, but the path is 18, which means there's 3 pixels on either side of that, so I should do left 3. I wanted it there. Technically, it should be there, right? Doesn't look right. I'm gonna go with that, I think. It's like 1 pixel out. It's gonna destroy me. Anyway. So all the updates on that file is the last build date. SS. Just gonna leave that. There's no point in committing that every time. So we have the subscription. The only other thing is, so I've got 15 minutes left, and I should be able to add in custom 404. So let's see. So we've got next 4 page. Pages 404. Right. So components, pages, new file 404.tsx. I think I need to export it. No. Yeah. So function and And I think you need to export this as the default. This is going to return the layout. On the, let's use the blog. Is the blog one a bad example? I actually want this, so grab this, grab layout, components layout. I'm going to grab aspect ratio. From Radix, we're going to create a styled hero here, which we can grab from the about page. Grab styled, the stitches config, box from our components, and inside here, this is just going to say 404 text headline, page not found. Actually put 404 in the box here. I'm just going to remove this, and then we're just going to make this center, center. See how this looks. Get the layout. We have the aspect ratio here. That's probably going to need to be inside a box. Let's see. Loggy. Go. So we have that. For text title 1, did I add? I think I added this as a variant, so I should be able to say text align center. There we go. Job's good. Don't need this. And underneath, this is going to be a layout. I wonder if that has a built-in gap. I'm just going to do text title 2, text headline, I suppose. It's not found. Two, create a box. Direction vertical. That inside of it. I'm gonna give it a spacing top 10. Yeah, 10. The reason I'm putting a gap there is I'm also going to add a link here. It says turn to home page. And the href. Go to here. No, not next link. On my link. Variant will be a primary link. This will also be a text headline. This box, I'm going to have justify content to the center. Oops. Center. Oh, that didn't work. Didn't that work? Yeah. Oh, I just didn't save it. No. I was in my goddamn mind here. Ah, there it is. I even need a gap? No, it does not. I can keep the spacing top. Add the flex grow onto this, and then that should just center it. Oh, I mean, there we go. Nothing groundbreaking about that. Add custom 404 page. Use the import while we're here. The only other one was, yeah, we've got an error fallback here. Something went wrong. Button on click, reset error boundary, try again. Error fallback, return. Oh, we're gonna need to create a component for this. Although, I mean, do we? Where's the 404 page? Error fallback. Yeah, let's do it. Let's create a new file called an error fallback to our app. Let's grab this. To export this, pass these properties, and we're going to open our 404 page. All of this, and then we're going to make it work inside here. I'm not sure I can pass roll here, but we'll see. Error message. So we're going to do the same thing again here. Let's grab the layout. I'm going to add it here. Should be fine. I'm going to grab the aspect ratio. Styled hero. I forgot to grab from the 404 page. It could probably be abstracted somewhere as well, but later. Let's grab everything that we need here. Does it give an error code? Text headline. This box will have a role of alert. And then here, instead of a link, I'm going to have two things. One will be the error message. So we'll just do a box and do that as pre. Just pass the error message in here. And then we'll add the button. Linux icons. Does it have like a refresh? Ooh, does it have a wee like? No refresh icon. I want like a spinning arrow. It doesn't look like there is one. That's a shame. And let's grab this one. Click. I think I'm just gonna grab this. So we've got the button to try again, and then a link to return to home page. I'm just gonna add the gap 10 here. Let's grow. Add a link here. So we're just gonna need to pull this error fallback component into here. Error is not defined. Just gonna quickly check that by going to npm. This. Error info. Error boundary props. Error unknown. Error fallback. Error is not defined. That's probably why. Yep, I'll do, I suppose. Oh. Error.message. Something went wrong. Error code or uh-oh. Something went wrong. In the app. Yeah, it's just any, I suppose. Cool. Good. Job done. Last thing I'm going to do is do a yarn build, just to make sure that the build passes. And I'm going to push it. Nice, pretty much 2 hours on the nose. Hello. Sorry, I'm just finishing up. Be 3 minutes. Cool, that's worked. So we're going to push that up. Do a build. And then let's just quickly recap what we did. So first of all, we're going to wait. I'll just click that now so it can get going. There we go. So the first thing we did is we added an RSS. I'm just going to duplicate this so we can stay on this page. We added this RSS.xml file, and let's get rid of the reader. So we did that and generated that from our Notion blog posts. We also moved our get posts function call into the get static props instead of an iffy, and then we generate the RSS feed based off of that. We added a terrible RSS icon, which is slightly misaligned to the subscribe button, which is quite annoying. We added a Next.js redirect, so we can go to /RSS and it will take us to rss.xml. I fixed the filter icon being too large here and removed the title. I added a custom 404 page, and I added a custom error page, which I don't think I've got anything that will throw an error. Can I do that here of interest? I don't know if this will work. No. Yeah, that'll do for today. Next session, I'm going to... I keep saying next session I'm going to style the app and then never do, so I'm not going to do that next time. The next session I'm going to look into, on the streaming page, I want to view my liked videos, which is a private post, and I will need to authenticate my Google service account to enable it to retrieve liked videos. But I can wait until tomorrow. Until then, catch you next time.